who was importing and wholesaling giftware and selling throughout Australia. I've got my Bachelor of Economics from La Trobe Uni, majoring in accounting, and my main aim is to help free up business owners' time so that they can pursue their goals and dreams in their business. And I assist them by providing accurate and timely information so they can make the right decisions for their business. Obviously, as a bookkeeper, we do all these things that are listed here: accounts receivable, payables, payroll, bank recs, intercompany loans, BASs, instalment activity statements, dealing with accountants' tax office, doing the reports, which are importing, setting up software, recommending which software, and also training in the software. So let's talk about JobKeeper, because that's what everyone is here for. So JobKeeper, today I'm referring to businesses with under $1 billion turnover, and I'm not referring to charities. So as of the 1st of March, if a business had to be carrying on a business in Australia, they had to have an ABN, and they had to add, satisfy the declining turnover. So the decline had to be down by 30% of the GST turnover for 1 month or a quarter compared to the previous year. There is an alternate test, but that's quite detailed and we don't have enough time today. So if anyone wants information on that, please reach out to me. So once a business was eligible, they had to register their interest, enrol, which they could do through their business portal or use their BAS agent or tax agent. And then once they were enrolled, they had to offer it to all their employees. An employee had to be offered JobKeeper, but an employee could decide not to participate in JobKeeper. So in order for an employee to be eligible for JobKeeper, as of the 1st of March, they had to be employed on a full-time or part-time basis. They had to be over 18. They had to be an Australian resident. And if they were employed on a casual basis, they had to be employed for 12 months minimum on a regular and systematic basis. If they met all these criteria, then they had to complete a nomination form and elect to be in the JobKeeper scheme. And then the employer had to back pay if needed, or top up if needed, $1,500 per fortnight. And this was all done through the accounting software. So the accounting software triggers it so the ATO knows that the employee is enrolled in JobKeeper. Then at the end of the month, or the first week of the following month, the business actually makes the claim to the tax office to get paid that JobKeeper payment that's already been paid to their employees. So the first week of every month, we're extremely busy making sure all these JobKeeper claims are lodged so that our businesses, our clients, can get their payments, because obviously it helps with cash flow. Also, there's the option of a business owner being eligible to participate in the JobKeeper scheme, even if they're not getting wages. So that applies to sole traders, it applies to partners, it applies to directors of companies, and it also applies to trustees. But only one person could apply as an eligible business participant. Then, to make things a little bit more interesting, the government announced that they were varying these rules and extending them, in other words. And during the period, the 1st of March to the 1st of July, if you meet one of the following criteria as an employee, you can be offered to participate as an in the JobKeeper scheme. So if you started a full-time job or a part-time job between the 1st of March to the 1st of July, if your employee turned 18 during this period, or if a casual employee who works on a regular and systematic basis achieved 12 months in this period, then now they can participate in the scheme as well. They have to complete a nomination form July start date. So it's a different form to the original form. And then the business owner can enrol them and must pay them the minimum of $1,500 per fortnight. So there might be a JobKeeper top up required in some instances for fortnight 11 and fortnight 10 and 11. And this all has to be done before the 30th of August. So it's a bit of a deadline there. JobKeeper 2 comes into effect from the 28th of September. And things change now. So previously, once you're in JobKeeper, you're in it till the 27th of September. As of the 28th of September, you have to assess every quarter whether your business is eligible to participate. So basically that means the September 2020 quarterly actual GST turnover compared to the September 2019 actual GST turnover has to be compared. And if it's down by 30% or more, that means you're eligible to participate in JobKeeper till the 3rd of January. And the same thing happens for the following quarter. So you have to compare your December 2020 GST actual turnover to your December 2019 GST actual turnover. And if you are down by 30% or more, then you can participate in JobKeeper scheme till the 28th of March. Also, what changes is the amount that's getting paid for each eligible employee. So up until the 27th of September, it's $1,500 per fortnight. And then after that, new conditions come into place. And the basic condition is the employee or eligible business participant working for 20 hours or more per week in the 4 weeks prior to the 1st of March or the 1st of July, depending on the circumstances? If they are, then the business will get $1,200 for the December quarter and $1,000 for the March quarter if they're eligible. If an employee works less than 20 hours for those 4 weeks mentioned earlier, the business will get $750 per fortnight for the December quarter and $650 per fortnight for the March quarter. And in all these instances, we do need to make sure that the business owner is paying that JobKeeper minimum to the employee. So that's it for JobKeeper. If you need any information, please reach out to me. A little bit about my business. My very first client, it's a hairdressing salon, still with me, Shoebox, which basically means she gives me the paperwork every month and I enter it into the accounting software. But each month we're able to tell her what her GST and BAS will be, so she can manage her cash flow, so that there's the money's there at the end of the quarter so she can pay her BAS, her super obligations, work cover, and so now she's able to focus on her clients, growing her business, spends more time with her family. We also assisted her in JobKeeper, the cash flow boost, the state government grants, and also recommended that she negotiate her rent to get a reduction during COVID. Second example is another client of mine who's been with me 7 years, 2 young ladies who design fashion, get it made in Bali and then get it imported into Australia. They sell to retail shops in Australia and they also have an online presence. So the online presence is booming at the moment, but the retail shops, obviously there's been a decline in sales there. So having me on board, doing their bookkeeping every fortnight and running their payroll, and then organising what gets paid, but they actually do the payment through their bank accounts. They can focus on their dream, which is designing. They've got time to build their team, like their sales teams and so forth. And as a result of everything being up to date, they can make the right decisions about what to do moving forward. Last example is another long-term client of mine, 13 years anniversary this year. He started off with 2 employees and has built up to 15. It's been wonderful to see his business grow. And I've just helped streamline processes because he does have an office manager now. We have different softwares integrating, so we're not doubling up on work. I organise what gets paid and do the budget, cash flow projections, and he feels very comfortable because when he does go on a holiday, he's got peace of mind that we're here. I'm here to help and keep things running from a bookkeeping perspective. His office manager's there in terms of being able to book in all the jobs, and also one of the staff is in charge of the team. So really love these sort of clients. And lastly, I'd just like to tell you what you should listen out for. So these are the sort of things that you might hear and that should trigger, oh, maybe Helen can help these people out. So if a person can't attend a family function or watch their kids play sport because they've got to do their bookkeeping, if they can't sleep at night because they're getting those ATO letters and they've just got their head in the sand and they don't even want to think about it, get us on board. We can definitely help with that because the ATO likes to help businesses, not be a burden on them. If they're busy and they're like thinking they've got a great turnover, but they're not making, they can't see any money in the bank, they need help to understand their profit and loss and their balance sheet to see where is that money going. They don't know how much their BAS is going to be at the end of the quarter if they lodge it quarterly, so we're here to help. They're not confident that what's been recorded is accurate. We can review things like that and provide the support. They're worried their accountant is charging too much when they do the tax returns, because accountants have an obligation to review the file, and that can cost a little bit more than what a bookkeeper charges. If the bookkeeper's retired and moved overseas or changed their occupation, we're here to help. And if a new business is starting out, we're here to help set up the software, recommend the software, set it up, do some training, and let the business owner run its course. And so lastly, just remember, behind every good business is a great bookkeeper, and hopefully that bookkeeper is moi. Thank you so much for your time.